all the way up. It gets the recording. I hope.
Hi, Flosstube. I'm Carrie.
I'm Viney. I'm Sarah.
And we are Three Trail Stitchers. So it's been at least a month, right?
I think it's been longer than that.
I think it's been
Possibly.
6
So we filmed. Sarah and I went to Florida. Sarah came back from Florida with COVID. Shocker, I know. And then, I thought I was in the clear. It was 6 days later, and then I got COVID. And so, the last 3 weeks have been kind of like a blur of having COVID, trying to get over COVID, and then going back to work and that kind of stuff. So yeah. So we're going to try to get back into a normal schedule. We'll see. So this could be a long video. I don't know. Sometimes we talk fast. So whenever we say it's going to be a long video, it'll probably be a short one. And when we say it's a
we
short
have a
one.
lot that we haven't.
But we do have a lot we haven't shown because it has been so long. So
and we're filming a different way because, as you know, last time we realized that our Zoom is not. It's only 30 minutes now, and so
Zoom did us dirty.
So we're filming. So we were backwards for us. I mean, for you guys, you can't tell, but we're backwards. So we're like
it's weird.
It is weird. It's very strange.
So if we're weird, I mean, it's nothing new. So
that's
you're used to that.
So we are back, and we're going to power through.
We are.
Yeah. So we're just gonna get into it.
Okay, I don't know what I did with my finishes. Oh, there they are.
So it is still summer here in Missouri. Of course, it's August, but it's starting today. Is this morning. It was a little hint.
A little hint of fall.
Yeah, and then it got humid and muggy.
Yeah.
Now we're ugh.
Now we're back inside, waiting to start.
But it's
the movies.
coming. But after that comes winter, which I don't like. So
I love winter.
I do too.
all right. So we're gonna start with fully finished objects.
I left my fully finished objects at home.
I never have any fully finished objects.
I have 3 that I don't think I've shown any of these. I'm pretty sure I haven't shown any of these. And these were all finished by my mom. I mean, not by me. Let's face it.
No, but we are going to start doing our own.
Yeah, she was teaching us how to do the flat ones and stuff like that. So we are going to, in 20 years when I get my sewing room organized, we're going to do it. So this one is Home Stitch Home by Tiny Modernist. I said that earlier and now I'm questioning, but I'm pretty sure it's Tiny Modernist. This was one of the ones that came out, during early COVID quarantine. And I didn't stitch it during that time. I think I did it that summer. But I really like it. It's the backwards cameras.
I know, it's driving me nuts already.
But she used this on the back, which is perfect. It's the perfect fabric. She does think maybe she wants to add something around the outside, I don't know, some kind of rickrack or something like that. So, but this one. And then here is my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is their... I don't remember what the pattern was. Greetings from the Park, I believe. This was their centennial piece for the National Park Service. And here it is. This pattern came out in 2016. I didn't stitch it until probably 2020 or 2021. So, and it has fabric on the back. And then she put rickrack around the edges. So it's probably going to end up going up on these shelves at some point. My grandfather was they traveled a lot when my mom was younger, and they would go to the national parks. And he liked taking photographs, and so we have some of his photos as slides. And I'd like to get prints printed off.
Yes, that would be neat.
And I have other national park stuff, and so I kind of want to do a thing with his pictures. And anyway, and then the last fully finished object I have is this that I stitched. I started it the first time we went to Disney this summer, and finished it when we got home. And this is Women Belong in All Places. Decisions are being made. And it has this cording around the outside, and it's just a flat finish with red fabric on the back, and it's going to go up on my mantle whenever I get my life together and get that going. So those are my 3. Oh, and I don't know who that pattern was by. It was on Etsy.
Yeah, I don't remember
who it was by. Mm-hmm. So those are my fully finished objects.
Are we going in order?
Thanks, Mom.
You have other finishes. So you might as
well, I have finishes.
We'll just do those. We'll just go in order.
Okay, well. I think maybe I showed this last time. But I don't know if I was done, and it's been a month.
We don't know what we're doing.
So I finished this Prairie Schooler, which I don't remember what this one's called.
Misfortune,
which I really enjoyed. I did it on crunchy, cheap printed, not that cheap.
Ada.
The printed Ada that you can get at Michael's, which Joanne's now carries as well. Sarah showed me
And
that.
it's on Fat Quarter Shop. I just found that out because I'm looking for a couple
Oh, I didn't
pieces.
know Joanne's carried it.
Like, we
You
just saw it
yeah.
last week.
Oh, wow.
We went to grab
And
some
I
floss.
mean, some people don't like cheaper Ada, but I really like it. I think my stitches always look decent, and I can definitely see the holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like it. I started this in July of 2021 for Stitchy Shannon, who I think is it Shannon Reads, on Flosstube. I think maybe she has a different Flosstube channel now with a friend. But anyway, for her birthday, she did a frosted pumpkin stitch along, and I started this, and I had finished. I did the border back then, and then I had pumpkin spice, and that was it. So I picked this up when I finished in between rows of something else I'm working on, and decided to finish it because I'm just in a fall-y mood, and it turned out really cute. I really like it.
I do like it.
And this is also cheap Ada from maybe Joanne's or someplace, and I really enjoyed stitching on it. I was going to use the bottom half for something, but because it's cheap Ada, it has a flaw.
Oh, no.
So I could do something small.
Yeah, you might still have room to do something.
But I really liked it. I thought the colors were good,
Yeah,
and
I like
it's
it.
very fall, and I'm ready for that. So what I worked on for the most of the summer was this. Everything is Better with a Little Magic, which is by Stitchrovia. It was originally in, I think, Cross Stitcher magazine, and then she released it to her store. And it's just on navy blue Ada.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It makes me want to stitch it.
I stitched this on our second trip. I was stitching this in Florida, and then I just came home, and I really thought it would take me a million years, but I kind of just got into it and
You
really
stitched it pretty fast.
Yeah, I've been pretty monogamous stitcher this summer, so I just kind of powered through, and I love it. Like, I think the colors are just amazing, and I'm glad she also has the pattern on where you can do it on like a beige or tan or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it on navy.
Yeah.
But I like dark fabric. I think
I
everything
wonder
just
if it
pops.
would work on that dark purple.
That would be
I bet it
amazing.
would.
You might just have to change some of your purples, although that's really lighter.
That's pretty light, yeah.
I
Are
would
you
do
gonna
that.
have Mom do like a wall quilt, or?
I think so, or frame it or something. I think a wall quilt maybe. It's kind of maybe an awkward size for a frame, and I'd want something. I think a wall quilt would bring out a lot of the colors.
It would. Mom's really good at
Yeah,
matching.
I really love it.
Yeah. I'm
very happy I stitched it. I think Lollipop Stitches, I don't think she has finished it yet, but she was stitching it as well. And it made me want to do a ton of Stitcherovia.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do them all now. And then after that, I decided this was because I kind of quarantined when I got home since Sarah was sick. And then I started to feel cavalier and thought I was past it.
Over
And
it.
so, like, I went and did things with fully masked because, and so I started this during that sort of like little quarantine. This is Satsuma Street Halloween Cat. I've had it kitted up for 2 years and then just decided to do it. And I was like, once again, it's going to take a long time. I won't finish it, but I finished it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I had basically 13 days at home with COVID to
Yes,
stitch.
you did.
So that.
Me? I just have it finished for now. This is the Tiny Modernist Halloween Sal that is going on. So this is the
Looks
first and
so
second.
good.
I love that fabric so much.
And I think this is called Witch's Brew by Expo
XG
Designs.
Designs. It's
And
so good.
It's nice to stitch on. Like,
And she
I
got it
enjoy
from
stitching.
Bobby.
From Bobby, yeah,
Pumpkin
from
Creek
Primitive.
Primitives.
Right?
Pumpkin primitive.
Pumpkin Creek Primitives.
There you go.
There you go. So that's my only thing that I have.
I love
sort
that
of
fabric.
finished.
Okay. I don't know how many of these I've shown, but I kind of went on a Darling Whimsy kick. And I'm pretty sure I've shown the Snail, but I couldn't remember they were all stacked together. So this is the Snail from Darling Whimsy, and I did it all in Troll Snot
I
from
love that.
Night Stalker
Callings
Yeah.
that I talk about their floss all the time. And then I just sort of got on a kick. So I did a unicorn. And those are the called for colors from Darling and Whimsy. I don't remember what they are. I like these because they use a fancy floss, but they only use like 2 or 3. And the hedgehog I'm doing right now only uses one, so. The squirrel, I got my greens and my
The table.
Can it move?
dark brown. I got my
Yeah.
green and my
It'll be
dark
fine.
brown mixed up because I wasn't paying attention to the symbols, but I'll just do another one where it's correct and I'll have matching squirrels. Sorry.
You're fine. I just don't want to.
I did the little trash panda, the raccoon,
That's cute.
and then I did the moose. And I'm going to put all of these in 3-inch hoops. And I have just like a sliver of wall in my TV room where they'll all just fit perfect. I did Bigfoot. So I've done all of the cryptid ones from Darling and Whimsy except the Yeti. And it's all ready to go. And over our 2 Disney trips, this is what I worked on. This is from Lindy Stitches. And I think it's called Hedgehog House. They had originally been printed in
Punch needle.
Punch Needle Primitive, and then I bought them. I didn't realize that's where they were, so I just bought the 4 of them when they came out
I love that
the
fabric.
following year.
It's
I
really
do
pretty.
too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is breathtaking from
Forbidden Five. No.
Fortnite
Fortnite,
fabrics.
yeah.
Fabrics, and I have enough pieces of this now to do all 4.
Yeah, I
of
really
them,
like
so.
that.
Yeah, I like their fabric.
And then we had signed up to go to Black Needle Society's stitching camp here in Independence, and Whitney and I got to go. I got over in COVID in time, and that's when Carrie had COVID. So you got 2 patterns at camp, and one of them was this little snail, and I got him all finished at camp.
He's so cute. I liked that
He's
there's
so
a picture online
cute.
of like everybody that finished the snail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
So those are the finishes from this summer. That's where I'm at. Whew.
It's quite a
That
bit.
was a lot.
We have a lot to share.
It's
When
a
we,
lot.
We always
have
have
a
a
lot
lot.
to
Like
say.
I have one thing, but that's all I've been working on. So
Yeah, well, you've been working on that pretty solid
Yeah.
though. Yeah. Anyway, so whips. I only have one whip. I have something I'm gonna start, but I only have one whip. So outside of that stuff, I decided. So 1,000,000 years ago, I usually like to do the Tiny Modernist Halloween Sal. I've done it the last 2 years. I am not doing this year yet, which I really love it, so I should have done
Yeah.
it, but whatever. But the first one I wanted to do was her Sleepy Hollow Sal. I just really love it, and I love Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And so I've had it kitted up for like at least 2 years. But I kept every time I would started it twice on 2 different fabrics, and the white would just kind of get lost, and it was really frustrating. And so on our way back from Florida, the second time, Sarah and I, we stopped at Brick City Cross Stitch, which we'll talk more about later. And they had a ton of fabric, but they
Like
had
bolts of fabric.
a lot of fabric, and very nice and willing to cut whatever you want.
Yes.
And but this was on a table up front. I think they had just gotten it. This is, and my little skeletons aren't going to show up that great in this camera. This is also from Fortnite Fabrics. It's called Impressive. It's 14 count. And so I started this. I started with the little witches down here, finished that row, and then just Thursday night, I finished this row. And then there'll be one more row at the top, and there'll be this Headless Horseman is the bottom row. I'm saving it for last because that's my favorite row.
it's so good.
Yeah, and it honestly goes, which I mean, granted, I've had a lot of time to stitch, but it goes really quickly, and I really like stitching on this Fortnite.
Yeah, I really do like their fabric.
Oh,
did
yeah, I
a
love
prairie needle-
stitching on.
a prairie needle.
Yeah, I
It's
love
just like the
cooler
feel of it.
on
Like
one.
it's not crazy crunchy, and it's not overly soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of how that Extrude's design is. Like
Yeah.
it's got a little bit of crunch to
Yeah,
it, but not
I really want to get some of that.
too much.
So anyway, so that's my only current whip. This is a project bag that Mom made, and she stitched this. This is one of the hands-on, and Priscilla, I think, did.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
So yeah, so
You
she
got
made it
those
into
one
a
year for
project
Christmas.
bag. I'd like another one of those.
I
would
mean,
too,
I
Linda.
wouldn't mind having one, Linda.
Yeah, Linda, Whitney's got tons of stuff you could turn
Hint,
into project
hint.
bags. Hint,
Hint.
wink, wink.
So that's my only whip.
I have 2 whips. One of them I can't show because it's going to be a gift. So the one I've worked on in between the Tiny Modernist, this is Night Flight by the Prairie Schooler. I don't have a picture of it because I took a picture of it.
What
on my
fabric is
iPad.
that?
This is some unnamed Bestitch Me fabric.
I like it.
That's kind of, I don't know if you can, it's like a bluish, grayish.
Yeah, it
Bluish
makes me
kinda
think
color.
of that fabric flare that I used for the
That
other.
hazy, yeah.
Yeah, the hazy gray that was
Yeah.
more aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently now it's all gray. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
we ordered it and it was gray.
And it was gray.
That's what makes me think of.
Yeah, I wish she would have had a name. I think it was a Friday Fight Night
Yeah, it's pretty.
purchase, but that's the only whip I have that I can show.
Oh, so after we got back and I had COVID, I don't know, the last couple of weeks I've just been super lazy and haven't felt like stitching. I've actually been reading more. So, but I did start Darling and Whimsy's Hedgehog, and this is one that's done all
That's
in
cute.
one color. And this is what I'm going to work on tonight, so I'll probably finish it up
There's
tonight.
the
He is cute. Oh, sorry, there's the picture. He is pretty cute.
He is cute.
I've never seen. I thought you've always downloaded them.
I
You bought
usually, but
PDFs.
like the first three, when I bought Hedgehog, I bought like a bat and some, like I bought 1, 2, and 3,
Oh.
and then I found them on Etsy and started downloading. So
Is that your only whip?
that's my only
okay.
whip right now. I have a bunch of
I
stuff.
thought you said you had done one.
Well, I haven't really started it. I kitted up the first part of the Tiny Modern Sleepy Hollow that Carrie's doing, but I'm gonna do them in 4 separate sections and have Mom help me make drums. And I got it all kitted up, but I haven't started it yet. So
We've been very into Halloween stitching. If you can't tell,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I think it's because we're
Tis
just
the
like I put in
season.
my like fall wax melt,
yeah, we're ready for fall.
not winter. By no means am I ready for winter, but fall.
I'm ready for winter.
I'm ready for winter.
We're ready for fall. Okay. So haul is going to be much more involved because we do have a lot of hauls. So I'm just going to power through. And we all got the stuff because Sarah and Whitney were nice enough and the Black Needle Society was nice enough to give them my stuff from camp, which, I mean, it's a bummer. I felt bad. And so at first I was like, no, it's fine. Go without me. Like, I felt too bad to go and I didn't want to go because I just felt so crappy. And then, like, each day they would call me and be like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and they'd bring me, like, stuff. Sarah would bring me my stuff every night.
I can't wait for their next one.
I know.
Yeah, very excited.
We loved it so much.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So I will be there next year if I have to put myself in a plastic bubble. So, but Sarah and Whitney were kind enough to they brought me all the stuff and the needle binders, and I don't have all of that, but I do want to show a few things. So I don't know. Do you guys want to show your thingies? Whitney
I
didn't
didn't
hers.
bring my stuff, so
So these are from Megan Webb, both of them, right?
yes.
Yes.
She's
Who
amazing.
came all the way from Alaska, who I'm really bummed I couldn't meet. I really hope she comes next year. And this little orc catcher.
It is so cute.
And then one of these little thread keep things, and it's Minnie Mouse. Very cute. So thank you so much. It was really
Yes,
nice
she's
of you.
Very, very nice.
Very sweet.
I also got, my birthday was back in June, and I got a sweet little card from Stacy Stitches, who I also didn't meet at Camp Black Needle Society, and she sent me a coupon for her shop, a skein of floss, and a needle minder, so that was really sweet. Thank you very much for thinking of me on my birthday. Black Needle Society was selling some of their
vault items.
yeah, and so I saw this, which it was from the Mermaids and Unicorns box, and I already have a project in it.
And there were only 2 sitting there, and so I went back and bought it for Carrie. And then I was totally bummed I didn't buy the other one for myself.
Yeah, I love it. And at first I was like, oh, it's going to be the smaller size, but I really like it. I think it's going to be fine.
I
And
love the smaller size bags.
it'll be a good one because I'm telling myself this year is the year I'm going to finally do Mill Hill kits because I have them, and why am
Yeah.
I not doing them?
Yes.
So
Right.
this will be a good size for that. But right now I have in it, this is other haul. I bought 14 count, this spider web fabric flare to do caterpillar cross stitch the current Halloween sow, which is what I was going to start this weekend, but I'm not going to start that this weekend. So that's what's in there. And then Lynn X Stitch was there, and I love her bags. I only have one. I have the Ruth Bader Ginsburg one, but I saw this one and I was like, that's the one I want.
It's
I love
amazing.
these inside. I love the size of her bags.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just really well done. And she always puts either part
way
of the
better done than the
pattern.
ones we
Oh,
do.
yeah.
This is
For
why
sure.
we don't sell bags. Is there's tons of people out there that do a
Yeah.
so much better job than we do.
We may get better someday and get our life together, but
We might, but
this
don't
is-
look for it.
this
to
is
happen
not
anytime
that
soon.
time.
No. Mm-mm.
And then Sarah surprised me with this one, which was from.
Oh, what just?
Hold on. Oh, did something fall?
No.
It like froze.
There. Are
And
we back?
we're back.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We may not have it may have not have frozen to you, but it did for us.
This one is made by Judy's Project Bags and More. And I was trying to see if she has a website. It doesn't look like it. Her name is Judy Starkey. And if you're interested, oh, she has a Facebook group, Judy's Project Bags and More on Facebook. That's easy to remember because that's the name of her company. And it's these little Cupid dolls. My grandmother, it makes me think of my grandmother because she loved Cupid dolls and Cupid doll fabric and that kind of stuff. It's very cute. And they're sewing. There's like one on a iron and then the old school.
That's so cute.
Very cute. And in here, I already have, oh, I'll talk about that with plans. Something I'm planning to start. This is my stuff, my bag. Do you have yours? Do you want to show, or do we want to show what we got?
That's okay. Go ahead.
So we got this pattern, and I don't think I have everything together. This is designed by Katie from Black Needle Society. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
I really love it.
I want to stitch it really bad.
So that'll get started at some point, and we got
You got the fabric for that and the snail.
a 16 count lagoon from Fiber on a Whim, and
all-
more of it for the snail.
And all of the fancy floss
Look at
from
this.
Forbidden Fiber Co.
Yes.
So much floss. Like
Yes.
very exciting. Like this is a lot of floss.
Well,
Yeah.
there's some that are doubles
Yeah,
because
because
they
the
didn't
pattern's
like
bigger,
for the
yeah.
pattern's bigger, and then
But like the colors are amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really
I love
excited.
it. I love their floss.
And then the little snail, which Sarah showed stitched. Oh, this to go on your ring. Oh, and then we got one of the coupon for CC, which I was not able to use.
and I
So I
left.
was
Well,
sick.
they did give me my discount.
Yeah, they give you your discount.
And then we got a little ruler, which I think I've gotten one of these from CC.
I have
before.
one of those from CC too,
Yeah.
but it never hurts to have like a
No, and they were included in the stuff.
Yeah.
There's something else.
There's
Oh,
a snail needle minder.
yeah, a sticker. Was this from them?
Mm-hmm.
It says keep calm and cross stitch, and then the little snail needle minder. So I've just kept it all together because I do really want to start. I may end up pulling a piece of 14 just because I'm more comfortable with 14, but I really want to start this sometime.
Yeah,
soon.
I love it.
Okay, so I got that. Whitney's mom, our Aunt Vicky, made us these cool bowls.
Oh.
And you can use it as like the hot pad.
Yeah, like a cozy.
Yeah, but Whitney
koozie.
uses hers. She
Whatever
has
you
it on
want.
a table and she put Halloween candy in it.
And that's what's
And
gonna
that's how
happen
I'm going to
with
use it for now, and then
Yeah.
after Halloween I'll use
That's
it.
how I'm gonna use it
So
all
thank
year.
you, Aunt Vicky.
Thank you, Aunt Vicky.
We love it. She also made me some tea towels, like with the buttons that you can put over the...
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I
Very
want
cute.
like 50 more of those.
Yeah, I really like them. I put one on my oven.
I have one in my bathroom. Like, I was like, oh,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
good idea to put on my shower bar, so.
We all bought the... And we may have shown this already. We all
Very
bought the
nice.
Halloween Just Cross Stitch
because we can't
this
share.
year. And there's some stuff that's really cute.
I love this.
Yes.
I wish it wasn't so much backstitch.
This-
But that
it's kinda hard
witch-
to see.
She's amazing. But Backstitch and I are not friends.
Yeah, it's
so.
really... There's some really cute stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and then... Sorry. This is
That's okay.
lengthy.
Mine's crazy.
Um,
I may not show
Theirs
on
is
mine,
crazy.
but it's crazy.
So we did go to Brick City Cross Stitch. We got a flyers.
in Ocala, Florida.
Ocala, Florida. Very kind, very welcoming.
Mhm.
That will probably become like, if the timing is right,
A permanent stop
yeah,
for us.
like on
when
our
we
way
go.
home, we'll stop there because we go through there. So
Yeah.
why not? And it makes you stop and get out of the car and
And
stuff.
it is not that far off of our route. I
Mm-mm.
mean, like maybe 5 minutes from
No.
the
see.
highway when we got off.
And they do have stuff coming up like it says August. Oh, Needlework Expo. They talk about that, and then in September 15th, they're doing some kind of registration begins for a stitching retreat there, which is like $30 a day, stitch all night. And you can contact them for more information. This was just attached
And
to
I
our
feel
bag.
like they had quite a few. Like I feel like they have something almost monthly or
yeah, and they had like
every
tables
other
set
month
up
or something.
They had tables set up in there, and people were coming in and sitting and stitching and talking, and it was nice.
It reminded me a lot of the knit store is still in Independence, but it used to be up on the square in Independence, and it was can't remember the name of it. I want to call it Knit Craft, and I don't even know if that's right. But they used to have they had all their yarn and stuff out, but they used to have tables so people could go up and knit and crochet and just kind of sit and talk. And it reminded me a lot of that when we went in. Just that very friendly sit and talk, sit and stitch atmosphere.
A lot of stuff, a lot of patterns.
Yes, a lot of
fabric. A lot of different things.
Yes, bolts of fabric. It was amazing.
Yeah. And I only bought 2 patterns while we were there. It was after Disney. So you're already broke, because you've been to Disney.
So next time we may need to.
But I did buy the fabric. I bought the
Fortnite fabric.
Fortnite fabric. All I can think is Forbidden Fiber Co. because I was holding those. I did buy this Carriage House Samplings pattern, Tropical Hat Lady, because they were having like a trunk show for Carriage House Samplings, and it just makes me think of Florida, like tropical, and I just really liked it. And then I've never seen this before, but I think it's an older pattern. Yeah, 2018. This is Glendon Place Hungarian Folk Art #1.
That's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like this sort of
folk arty.
Yeah, I like that look, and the colors are perfect for my house. And I bought the beads to go with it because they had them all. And I bought myself, which I forgot until just this minute, I bought myself more of the ball tip needles, which I almost bought more of the other day at CC because I forgot about those. Okay, my last bag is, and there's other stuff we got at the retreat. Like I have my tote bag down there, but Sarah I'm sure has hers too. So.
Oh, actually I do.
Right before we left, for Florida, our LNS CC and Company they used to always do a garage sale every year in the summer, and then during COVID it kind of didn't happen. So they brought it back this year. Bigger and better than ever.
Yeah. It was
so
nice.
basically they sell, people bring in stuff that they're wanting to like de-stash. People price it themselves, and then they have this big garage sale and they keep track, and then people can like collect their money at the end. It's very fun. There's like wildly varying prices on things because people price it themselves.
And wildly varying type of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old stuff, new stuff you're like, why'd somebody get rid of this? And
stuff you're like, remember stitching this in the 80s?
Yeah.
Remember our mom stitching this?
Our mom stitching this in the 80s?
And so I'm going to show you quickly what I bought. So I bought a piece of super crunchy and old 16 count. It's like sort of forest green Aida for $1, and it's 18 by 25 for $1. What?
For how much?
$1.
Did she say it was $1?
It was $1.
$1.
Sorry, we went to little bits of taco chip in my. I bought this for 25 cents. It's from Summer House Stitchworks, and it's number 4 of 7 of the postcards from the heart, and it's the road trip one that's like Route 66. 25 cents. For 50 cents, I bought this Christmas in miniature, this old counted cross stitch, one of those old books. Designs by Gloria and Pat. Originally $3 because I love this, anything like retro Christmas, and this is amazing. So I bought that. I bought Winter Cottage, the Victoria Sampler, which is also amazing, for $2. And somebody just stitched Handwork Maniac. I don't think it was this one. I think she just finished the summer one. And it's amazing. And this could very well have specialty stitches and that kind of thing. But you know what? I'm just going to do my best. I hope I don't already have this, but it was $2. And so I bought it anyway. This is part of the Dear Diary series, which I stitched 3 of already. This one is Steamboat. I don't think I bought this one because I think this is the one I didn't want to stitch because of all the snow. I don't like stitching white stitches. But for $2, I went ahead and bought it. So I think I have a complete set now, but I'm not sure. Ooh, I found 2 Judith Kirby's, like original Judith Kirby's.
Jackpot!
This one was $5. This is another of the fall houses. This is house number 14. Have I backstitched the other ones I finished? No. This is one of the Christmas houses, house number 8, which I love.
Yeah, that one's a neat one.
I really love that one. Like, I want to be in that house in the snow. And then I bought this for 25 cents. It's Christmas Motto Graphs Book 3. And it's going to be, there's some really good ones, but I want to do this. Oh, backwards. This, which is this like white on, says Season's Greetings. There's not a better picture, so I can't really show you. But anyway, more retro Christmas stuff. I, for some reason, saw someone recently who was stitching one of the Charles Wysocki big hometown dimensions things and kind of fell in love. And so I bought this Charles Wysocki, My Hometown, book 1. Will I do it? Maybe someday. These are Fireside Originals. This was 10 cents. And it's these two little like downhill skiers. Tons of white stitching. But why not? This Where in the World is Mary Kirby? And it's an Ireland one. Bright Needles Jelly Bean Collection, 25 cents. And it's just this little Irish stitch shop.
Well, it's got the charm with it.
I know. It's the whole shebang.
Oh.
So good. This is an old Dimensions kit. This was $4, and it's Country Heartland by Charles Wysocki. And it's got all the floss. I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's got the Ada too. So, can't beat it. Will I stitch it? Who knows? This, Oh Dear, this was $6, which was, I think, maybe last year.
I feel like maybe it was last year's.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I even tried to talk you into getting it last year.
Yeah, and it has the 14 count Ada and the stinking adorable needle minder for $6. Mine. And then the last pattern I bought, which I could also have, I feel like I bought this at Welcome Stitchery, but whatever. If I have it, we'll give it away. This is Heart and Hand Halloween Parade, which I love. In fact, I should stitch this sometime this Halloween.
You should get it ready.
Yeah.
You should.
This was $2.50. And then I got like a little grab bag of like various sized Ada for $3. So there's like, I think it's all 14 count.
There's like a
Blue,
rose,
there's like a rose, this one is gridded, which I've never stitched on gridded fabric. But, you know, why not? Treat yourself.
Well, if you do a full coverage.
Well, yeah, I don't think this would be big enough, but I could do something small.
Well, you could do something small. You don't have to
And
do
then this sort of like blue grayish.
Like a slate kind of
I
color.
mean,
No, it's more blue.
I don't know how much I spent total, but $31. I spent more than that. All of that for $31. It was so much fun. And then we went back because there were some we didn't get for Mom that she's like, oh, I would have liked that. And so we went back, and Kathy from,
Her name's Kathy.
Yeah, from Cece. It sounded wrong for a minute. From Cece was like laughing at us because we were back. But I mean, so much stuff, and I could have bought more.
Okay, this first pattern is a Needlework Expo pattern that I just bought from Stacy Stitches.
Oh.
So that's, which I love.
I love that one.
And then this is my garage sale haul. So I got this fabric, which is just crunchy Ada that's called Lilac. It's a deep purple. And then this little fireman snowman because of my son who is a firefighter, and a golfer because he's also a golfer.
Did you just do that?
What'd she do?
She's on Sarah's chair.
And this one's called Halloween Party. This one was 25 cents. Those other ones were like 10 cents. I have that. This one was $1 and it's Rudolph.
Oh, this is cute.
Isn't it cute? Let's see. And then this one was 25 cents. This is Viney Pumpkin by Homespun Elegance. It's weird. Everything's backwards.
I know.
And then I found these refrigerator magnets. Aren't they cute? They were 75 cents. And then this little witch
That's
that
cute.
was a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
See that one? That's cute.
And then I found this little tiny little Santa ornament, and I think it was like 50 cents. A little price thingy fell off of it.
Oh, I like that.
And then
I
this
love
is
that.
this is a mini cushion collection. Your cat's gonna get me. It's called Zombie Invasion, and it came with all the floss in the Ada.
That's neat. Look at the
Mhm.
eyeballs.
Neat. And it was $2.
Wow.
And then this cross-eyed cricket that was 50 cents. I love the skull on it.
Mhm.
It's my favorite. And then Little River Grim Grinning Ghost, and it was $0.25.
That's cute.
And then I found this Ada,
Find
which
of the
is like,
century.
right, it's sparkly spider webs. Like you can't see the sparkle in it, but they're kind of glittery. I think that's
For
all.
$3.
For $3. I only spent $23.46.
So good.
But yeah, it's
So good.
it's good.
Okay. We got at camp. We got a small one of these.
Yes.
They're
They're meant to be like for books, but people use them as project
electronics.
bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I bought a bigger one because
That's
I
neat.
found one that my iPad finally fits in. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
bought one too. I
Yeah,
didn't
she
bring
bought
it with
one
me.
too. She
I like
but
that.
I can't believe I didn't bring any of my camp stuff. I didn't even
I
think
know
about it.
because you're not very smart.
I know.
So I also from Judy's project bags I bought a pirate one.
Thanks to me because I found
Thanks
it
to
for
Whitney
her.
because she found it for me. And then I bought one that's all these cute little critters.
Very cute.
Yeah.
I love this one.
Isn't that amazing? Because I was like, if you're not
Oh,
going to
and
buy
the
it,
wooden
I am.
button?
Yes.
Well, and it's attached with the button on the inside too.
We need to figure out how to make
We need to figure out how to
these.
make these. Because these look like they'd be so much easier than what we do. No, so
Maybe.
or maybe
Maybe
not-
for
maybe
other
someone
people.
else.
Not for us.
I also bought these two hunks of thread from Dying for Sass.
Oh, I saw a lot of people
Red
that,
is amazing.
a lot of people were showing.
And I think I'm gonna do a Ouija board in one of them.
Are
She
those
had
like
this
the thread
beautiful
vomit ones or
purple.
whatever? Did you see those? That she calls them thread vomit. Oh no, these are two of her colors.
Yeah.
There's some where it's like she dyed them and didn't like how they turned out, and so she.
She had this beautiful purple color, and I was so mad that I didn't. What was it called? Bat something that she's gonna put back in her shop. I was so mad that I didn't buy it. I like second guessed myself, and then it went
That's
back
really
and it
neat.
was gone.
And
I love that.
yeah,
my
it's
two
neat.
summer boxes from Night Stalker Studios were Labyrinth and Goonies.
no way.
And so I don't know. I think these were the Goonie colors.
You can tell from the names probably.
Okay, yeah.
Truffle Shuffle, Fool's Gold, and Chester Copper Pot.
And then this is Dance Magic, Bog of Eternal Stench, and Elo. I don't know. That doesn't feel. I don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
It's the little guy.
Oh, hello. So
Yeah, don't you? Was that your needle minder? Was the little guy?
yes, I
You should
didn't.
give
I
that to
forgot
me.
all the other stuff. These just happened to got thrown in the bag last night. So
Cool.
All right. What else?
She should give that little guy to me.
She should give that little guy to you,
Do
What?
it though.
especially with your labyrinth salve.
I know, right?
Shut up, I'm
Yeah.
not giving you anything.
She should do it.
Hello, Shirley.
Okay. I'm not gonna drag all this other stuff up. Nope. I don't know why that's in there. Okay, I brought too much stuff. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. So when we went to CC during camp, I bought the fabric, floss,
I know about that.
and pattern Quaker Star Delight set from Janet Douglas.
Oh, yeah, I love
Janet
the
Douglas.
colors in that.
Mhm.
Was this new?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah. And then I bought.
Oh, it's
I know
Fortnite.
what I forgot to show.
Yeah.
Sorry. Where is it? Is it up here?
Was it all kitted up or you kitted it?
I kitted it up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I won
I'm so bitter.
the 805 Stitcher. I won this vintage
that.
Halloween
I know,
bag.
it's amazing.
It is awesome. And what's kitted up in here right now is all the stuff for the hands-on design costume party Sal.
Oh.
So
Yes.
This is everything for that.
Did you do the floss straps?
I have them. I haven't done them yet. I'll get them done. Okay. So I ordered these for 123 Stitch. A Merry Mandy Santa.
A Merry Mini surprise.
Surprise little Santas. Shut up,
I don't
Carrie.
know what that was.
And then from Shakespeare's Peddler, I have antique scissors and spools and antique birds and cages. And I also have her antique cats that I showed a while back. Oh, here's the floss drops from I just need to make them. Actually make them. Okay. All right. From Brick City, I bought fabric for my spring. Okay.
It could still be recording.
We're probably still recording.
Technical difficulties.
It's just, there you go.
Keeps going to sleep.
I finally found fabric for my spring animals for the year in the woods, but I don't know where it's at in this mess. So, but then I bought these patterns. I bought Nature's Peace by Carriage House Samplings.
I love that.
I do too. And I bought Comfort Lighthouse by Carriage House Samplings.
I love that one.
Yeah,
So I love
that's
it.
neat.
And I think, I won this. I won Hive Rules at camp.
By who's that by?
It is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Oh my god. I got. Oh, and I bought Gathering Acorns at Brick City, which is not the Year in the Woods. It's last year's A Time for All Seasons, but I love that squirrel.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's cute.
Some fabric flare I got sometime this summer. Parchment. And I had an idea for what I was going to do on it, but I don't remember now. I ordered these from Stacy Stitches, and she delivered them while we were at camp. It started with the Autumn Littles. And then, of course, I had to have the Winter and Spring Littles. And I just ordered Summer Littles with something from
Those are adorable.
Needlework Expo, and
really cute.
so it'll all come together. September. And 2 more of the mice.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Those mice are stinking adorable.
I think. Yeah, okay. And this is the last new. This is Stitches of the Heart, the houses. I've been wanting that for a while.
With needle and thread.
With the needle and thread. The rest of this is my garage sale. And I spent $58.37.
Sarah won.
Sarah
I won. Okay. So, give me a hot second here. We may have to skip our media corner. Prairie Grove Peddler 3 pumpkins. I got Summer Medley and Spring Medley from Heart and Hand, 25 cents each. Oh, the pumpkins were 25 cents. One of the Prairie Fairies from Prairie Schooler for $1.
I don't know if you saw Connie Count Twice Stitch Once as part of her. I don't know if it was her Smalls exchange at camp. She did.
It was her
the raffle.
the raffle.
Oh my gosh, and it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was so
it was
tiny.
like 1/1 on 40
I
or
don't know,
something
like,
like that. That was so cute.
It was awesome. Trees by the Work Basket. These are
cool.
both
Messy.
You and I friends. They were 50 cents each. Primitive Moon and Primitive Tree.
Sarah went crazy.
I did. This is Stacy Nash Primitives, and I did not realize there was floss in the bag. Something Wicked sewing bag. Heart and Hand Woodland Christmas. This one was $2.50. Waxing Moon Designs Welcome to the Nut House, $3.
That's cute.
It's really cute.
Gnomes in the Garden Row by Bent
Oh
Creek,
yeah, that's exciting.
$3. I love those.
I love this one.
Pumpkin of Leaves from Bent Creek, $1.50.
That's neat.
Yeah, I like that.
Seasons of Change row from Bent Creek. How much was it?
$3. What?
Oodles of Autumn from Bent
Oh,
Creek,
that's good.
$2, and I have the spring one.
That's
Oh,
cute.
that's a good
Yeah.
one. Let me see that one.
The Prairie Schooler November for $4.
Oh, I love that one.
That's a good one.
The Cross-Eyed Cricket Collection, 25 cents. Give us a kiss.
Oh, they're like little Hershey's Kisses.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Girl. Hands-on Design, $3. Oh, Beehive, and it comes with the little pieces of felt for the beehive. This is Bent Creek, $4. The Halloween branch. Hootie Hoo, Owl, and Border.
And it's the
and it's
complete
all
set.
the complete set with the buttons.
So cute.
The Work Basket, Quaker Santa and Quaker Santa and Quaker
Santa.
Snowman for $2, I think.
I love that.
Homespun Elegance Country Spirits Collection Many Haunted Stitches, $2.
Jeez Louise.
Shut up. Shut your face. Sisters and Best Friends Flake the Snow Baby. The Work Basket House of Alphabets. I love alphabets.
Oh, that's neat.
Those are neat. I like the color.
Polar Bear Snow Globe for $4.
Oh, and
with
it has all the
the
stuff.
stuff.
Ooh, including beads.
Fabric, beads, floss, everything.
Ooh.
Amazing.
This is Lizzie Kate's
What's that?
Holly and Hearts
18 count Ada. Or
18 count linen.
Mystery Sampler Club. All 3 pieces for $6.
What? I didn't know she got all this stuff.
I didn't
You know she got
either.
all this stuff?
From Hillside Samplings, Eat Fish. You know how I
Look at
love
this
my
turkey.
turkeys. I'm almost done. These each were 25 cents. The first 2 are from the trilogy. One is Happy Ho Ho Day and the other is Happy Jig Jig Day.
Oh my God, so cute.
And then another 25 cents from Heart and Hand, and this is Red Letter Day. And last but not least, another one of the branches from Bent Creek, and it has all 3 patterns. The squirrel.
Yeah, and there was plenty of stuff left.
And then
Yeah,
I've gotten.
oh my
we
gosh.
didn't buy
Oh
everything.
yeah, we didn't buy everything. And then
Not
I
done.
have received. Well, no, but I have received like all my monthly patterns. The Tiny Modernist, the Halloween style from Crazy Annie's, and all of those. And I have them all bagged up to show, but I'm not doing it this week. I'll dig them out some other time. But all of those have come too, and that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. We're not that bad. We're at 47 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we went a little crazy, and I'm sure there's stuff we didn't show because we got
other stuff we didn't
other
show.
stuff from the retreat, and people were so nice and brought like floss drops and needle minders, and maybe we can show some of that next time if we think about it.
We got to
Yes.
make little notebooks that people signed.
And Sarah made sure that like people signed a little notebook for me, which was really sweet. So I have little messages from Connie and Stacy and Judy, who made the bag,
Oh, okay.
and Megan Webb, and I don't know, it was really nice. And Jordan, who lives close to us, and Jessica, who lives close to us. So
Yeah, apparently now we have a new best friend, Jessica
Yeah.
Ellison.
we'll have to get together at some point.
So we will.
So
No
excuses, 'cause
It
we all
was
lived
a lot of
the same
fun, and it
town.
was even something that I was kind of nervous about, and I think Whitney was too, because it's not a big group like that. Really isn't our thing. We're much more kind of just the 3 of us and homebodies. But I think Whitney did too. I had so much fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
And well worth the money. It wasn't, to me, I didn't feel like it was that expensive a retreat. And totally got my money's worth. Got to meet a lot of great people. I was kind of on all weekend, which made me a little exhausted by Sunday. but I would not trade it for anything. And we are already so excited in planning our stuff
for
next year's retreat.
Yeah.
Like, we're already talking about the floss drops we want to make, and I want to donate to the raffle, and we're all gonna do the small exchange, and yeah, so it was amazing. So Black Needle Society ladies, Laura and Katie and Athena and Jessica and anyone else who was helping. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting.
I think Melina
helped. I know there's other people who helped, and I know I'm forgetting you, but thank you so much
It was great.
my
It was
first
so
retreat.
good.
That was amazing, and I just can't imagine that there's retreats out there that would be any better. So thank you very much. It was wonderful.
Stupid COVID. Dude. Go figure. I mean, I should have figured because it's just life. So my plan is, and I just bent this pattern, and now I'm mad at myself. I'm going to start tonight because I want to break from that Sleepy Hollow style. I just need a little break, even though I'm enjoying it. But I'm going to start Cats, Bats, and Witches, Prairie Schooler. I'm going to do it on yet another piece of this crunchy, sort of like orangish, fallish Ada. I've got 20,000 skeins of 3371.
Right.
I am ready to roll. So, and this is in a project bag we made.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look nearly as nice as the other ones, but
Nope.
we do okay.
But we did it.
And we have a lot more to make.
We got a bunch cut out, and we haven't done nothing with them.
Well, I think if we can get my sewing room ready, and we'll just take a day and do it. And
Yeah.
we don't have to do them all in one day. I think we always.
No, but we need to get your sewing room cleaned.
Yeah.
So we
It's
can
a hot mess.
work on them when we feel like it.
That's my plan.
My plan. I am working on a gift item that I am doing, and the last part of the Halloween sale comes out September 1st, I believe. So
Exciting.
I will probably work on that Prairie Schooler in between just to have something to stitch on.
I have another plan, but I don't really need to show it. And that QP bag is, I'm not gonna remember. Is it Stitching Jenny?
Here.
It's Erica from Steel City Stitchers, and then I think it's Stitching Jenny or Jenny Stitching are going to do, and I just saw it online, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. They're gonna do the I Love Fall one of these frosted pumpkin squares.
That's right.
And on September 1st, they're starting it. And so in here is the floss for that. I stole the fabric from this for this. So I'm going to have to go find fabric. But I'm starting that as well on September 1st.
Okay. I am going to finish my hedgehog this weekend. I'm going to work on it tonight while we watch scary movies. And then probably hopefully if I don't finish it tonight, finish it up tomorrow. And then I am skipping around on my Year in the Woods because I've just been so anxious. I started the swans and I really haven't touched them because I'm not really in a wintry mood. So I've been kind of anxious to do some of the others. So, here's the fabric I bought for my spring ones. It is Picture This Plus
Pampas.
So I've just been looking for the right green.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It is. It'd be perfect.
So I
for
really
it.
want to start one of my spring. So I don't know if I'll start. There's like the jackrabbit, the ferret.
I love the woodpecker. Is that one spring? Or is that fall?
Okay. Hold on. Raccoon. I might start the raccoon. There's the jackrabbit, the ferret, and then the summer ones were the bear, the owl, and the eagle. And I have cypress for those three. And then the woodpecker is the first winter one I have.
And I don't know if you all have seen it, but I'm sure you have. The new one, the brown bat.
The brown bat.
Amazing.
Like, I like
Amazing.
these, but they're not necessarily my speed. I don't, But that brown bat, like, I'm stitching
I would
that.
stitch that back.
Yeah.
And the fabric that Carrie's using for her Prairie Schooler, I'm going to order some of that from Fat Quarter Shop and use it for my my fall animals. So I'm going to use it for my woodpecker, the bat, and whatever comes out next. I think there's only a couple more releases. There's the bat, there'll be one more fall animal, and then one more winter animal.
Wow.
So I'm going to get it going on those. So anyway, that's my plan is the hedgehog and then one of my spring animals.
All right. Well, we're going to do, like, probably an abbreviated media corner, because who knows how much stuff we watched in the last
I can't even remember.
2 months. So, but we'll do it, because we need to get back in the swing. But if you don't want to stick around for our media corner, which is what we're reading, watching, or listening to, then you could hit the road and we won't think anything less of you, believe me, because you've listened to us for like an hour.
Yeah.
Not quite an hour. But we have been promising a giveaway for a long time. So my hope is that like when we get my sewing room sorted, and I really want to sort my patterns and stuff, and then I'll know if I have duplicates. So sometime in the not too distant future, hopefully we'll be able to do a little giveaway, because we really appreciate new people that have stopped by, and especially the people who have stuck with us for so long, especially since we just took a really
since we just took
long
basically
break.
a 6-week break.
Hiatus.
We're entirely new people.
And I
Really?
think, I don't know, maybe we try and promise a video every other week, and if we get
I think
one
we've
every
gotten
week,
into
we'll
the
get
thing
it.
of every other week. We need to figure out if we're not together, something other than Zoom. I think a lot of people use Skype, so we might look into that. We prefer to record together, and
do.
probably now with things getting back into swing, we are going back to hockey this year, so that might change things because
That
those are
kinda
weekend games.
Cuts
but
into some of our weekend movie night.
our goal is to maybe be every other week. And if we feel like we want to film next week, we'll film next week.
Yeah. So we'll make every
Yeah.
other week our goal, but if we end up filming every
Yeah.
week, you just get that's not a bonus.
But if we're gone for like an extended period, I mean, we'll try to put something on Instagram, but you know, just being back in school, like things happen, and you know, people get sick,
and people go to Disney and, come back
people
with
just come home
COVID
on the
and-
weekend and pass out and want to
Yeah.
sleep all weekend. So, which is what I'll probably
But-
do tomorrow.
I don't know about you, but for me, I feel like this year going back, I know you probably don't feel this way. I feel like for me this year going back has been a little bit smoother. Maybe because last year we didn't know any of the, like the year before there were so many set expectations. Last year nobody knew what was going on, and this year everyone's just forgotten about it.
Yeah.
So everyone just acts like everything's over this year, and while that's not really maybe the best thing, I think for me it's kind of like that's fine, whatever. At least I know this is settled.
Yeah,
and
what
this
the
is what you want.
expectation is.
So I know what the expectations are, and so for me, it's been a little bit smoother going back this year, which I appreciate. So
Okay. So if you do, I'm sorry, I still have a cough. If you do want to listen to our media corner, we're going to start that now. So reading, I've been reading this whole time. I read, I think I had finished one of them, but I read the other two books in Talia Hibbert's series about the Brown sisters. It's like Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I was trying to remember earlier to tell Sarah and Whitney. Maybe Take a Hint, Danny Brown. And I don't know what the last one was. Anyway, they're all three really good. I think I said this about each one, but I think the last one was my favorite. I really enjoyed it. They're just romances, contemporary romances. I am about 3/4 of the way through, is it State of Terror? It's written by Hillary Clinton and Louise Perry. Everything I say today sounds wrong. You know how you
Right,
say
yeah.
something that sounds wrong?
Mhm.
And it was actually really good. Like, I'm not a huge political thriller person, but it was really good, and I will finish it at some point soon. It's on my Kindle, and I go back and forth between reading and books and reading on my Kindle. And then currently I'm rereading Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade, because I just wanted something light that I liked for the first few weeks back at school. So I probably will reread that, and then the second one, which All the Feels, I think maybe was the second one. The third one comes out in November, so that's why I kind of wanted to reread. So that's what I'm reading. Listening to, I'm just getting back to work, and I didn't listen to podcasts when I was sick, so I've been listening to My Favorite Murder. They're back from like their summer break, and so it's kind of nice to they always make me laugh, and kind of, it's just nice to listen to. Not for everyone though, because it is true crime. It sounds weird to say.
Sure.
It always makes me laugh. And then I started listening to a podcast from the Washington Post that I think started in the spring, and it's called Broken Doors, and it's about no-knock warrants. And so I think they get into like different cases, some of them in the South, and I don't know, it's pretty interesting. But it's not something I'm going to listen to start to finish, because, I need little breaks of levity in between. So I feel like there's something else. I started listening to this podcast called Sisters in Law, which would probably not be everybody's cup of tea, but I don't know. I'm interested in legal things, and it's a lot of the female commentators that were attorneys that worked for the government and things, and just them talking about different cases in the news and all the legalities behind it, and different things about their history and law. I don't know. It's not something also that I would listen to nonstop, but it's really kind of nice to hear women talk about issues and no men in there. And then watching, basically this summer, I watched, and I mean, I started last year, but I've basically watched 23 seasons of Special Victims Unit. That's like the whole time before COVID, I was like, I'm up to season 18. I'm on season 19. I just watched it nonstop.
Both times we were at Disney, because, we don't do the parks nonstop all day like we used to when we were younger. Anytime we were back in the room, Carrie's searching for any SVU.
Special Victims
And
Unit.
it got really bad. I was kind of like, oh, God, it's Sunday night. Are there any Special Victims Units on there? Something
Sarah
to
really
watch?
got into it.
So I kind of got into it.
So I watched a lot of that. I just watched The Chestnut Man, which has been on Netflix for a long time. I believe it's takes place in Denmark, I believe.
I've watched that.
And it's dubbed, but when you're stitching, I don't mind the dubbing.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I can't see their mouths. Now, sometimes like the dubbing, it's like listening to an audiobook. It's not like the voices are really stilted. And so I watched that. What else did I watch? I watched something else after I finished SVU because I was like, oh no. My mom has been watching Law and Order, and so I may go back to that. But like those early ones, those are super dated. Like Special Victims Unit's dated, but of course it started like, maybe 5 years, I think, before regular Law and Order started. Yeah, so it's kind of like, oh. And some of it is totally like would not be on television now.
Right, yeah.
But a little problematic. But yeah, I know I've watched other stuff, but it's been a long time, so I don't know. I did start Ms. Marvel, which I need to finish up on Disney Plus, and it's very good. I highly recommend it. That's it.
Me? Okay, I'm reading a book, but I can't remember the name of it. My dearest.
Oh yeah, the one that you were reading.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
I
about
was in your car
like
that
a
day.
girl that goes to a private school and unleashes a demon, because those are the kind of books I read.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to anything. I've watched Dark Winds.
Oh, I watched that.
Is
That's what I
on
watched.
Amazon. I'm watching the new American Horror Stories that come out every Thursday. Those are good. I watch Animal Kingdom. It's in its final season, so I've been recording those and watching that. Let's see. I watched a lot of bad shark movies during Shark Week.
Yeah,
A lot of bad
you
shark
have to,
movies.
really, don't you?
Yeah. And I think that's it.
I really like that Dark Winds.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that Kurt made me watch. I can't think of the name of it. Joe something. It's about a guy who's like a wild game reserve agent, and I can't think of the name of it.
It's like a mystery?
Yeah, it's like a murder
Oh.
mystery.
Well, you need to think of it, because maybe I'd watch it. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. I'll
Oh.
have to ask Kurt if he remembers the name of it, but that's it.
I have to say, while I was sick with COVID, which I think may have been during Shark Week, I don't know, but I flip over one night. Is it on Discovery?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just flipping through the channels, and something was coming up. It was going to be like in 2 hours, and I ended up falling asleep before it happened because I was so exhausted. But it was like a great white versus Bigfoot.
Oh,
And I was
that
so
one.
mad at myself that I didn't hit record, because I was like, oh, I'm going to stay up and watch this. And no, I fell asleep in my chair.
Why would Bigfoot be in the ocean?
I don't know. Or
Yeah,
why
I
would a
missed
great
that. I didn't
shark
see that
be in the
one.
middle of the forest, So I was trying to
there's
figure it
just
out.
Some real
but
issues.
anyway, so it was, that's Whitney's thing is Shark Week. I
Shark
don't
Week.
know if we've talked about this or not, but
They're like the puppies. Of
That's
the
like
ocean.
her
they're the
Olympics.
That's like her
Yes.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Like someone once picked up the remote during Shark Week
Turn Shark Week
and
off.
flipped it to the Foods Network.
That
and it
did
was
not
like,
go over well in my house.
Whoa,
Yeah.
there's a dead person we need to
Yeah.
get rid of.
That did not go over well.
So I have been reading. I started a new like paranormal romance series. I thought it was gonna be a lot racier than it
Spicy.
was. I thought it was gonna be like super spicy, sexy.
But it wasn't spicy.
But it wasn't spicy. But it was actually really good. I really liked the writing. And it's called the Feral Souls Trilogy. Book 1 is Hunted, and it's by Erica Woods. And I just finished it and immediately started book 2. Spoiler alert, it ends on a cliffhanger. And I've read some reviews that say number 2 might end on a cliffhanger, and there is no number 3 yet.
Oh.
So, she needs to get writing. Because if I go through 10 hours on my Kindle, and there's no third book, I'm going to be mad. Watching during COVID, I watched a little bit of everything. I watched a whole bunch of Bob's Burgers because I just was feeling really crappy, and it makes me feel better. I watched the Bob's Burgers movie 3 times since it has been on Hulu.
Wow.
That's my, she watches
once a
Silence
week.
of the Lamb to feel better. She watches sharks eating people, and I watch Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like I started watching the Hillside Strangler documentary.
Oh yeah, I think Mom watched that.
Hulu, and I watched episode 1 and then forgot to get back to it. So I need to get back to it for episodes 2, 3, and 4. I feel like I have not watched Prey yet on Hulu. I really want to watch it.
It's good.
It's the new Predator movie.
Yeah.
So that might even be something I do tomorrow. Let's see. I don't remember anything else I watched. The last couple weeks, especially once school gets started, I really try and put things on. Usually it's while I'm stitching, I'll do Bob's Burgers, but lately I've been playing way too many games on my iPad, so I need to put my iPad away for a while.
I'm trying to find the name of that show.
I have been listening to a lot of Graveyard Tales. I know I recommended that like a long time ago, and someone had posted a comment about how they got started listening to it because of something I said, and I realized I'd only listened to like 2 or 3 episodes, so I literally went all the way back to the beginning, which started in like 2017, and so I've been listening. These guys are hilarious, so I loved all that. As always, I like to stay up to date on my strange and unexplained. Right?
Oh, yes. I haven't listened to that in a long time.
If there is a good spooky podcast you've been listening to, if you could shoot it down in the comments. I'm kind of looking for something. I like the paranormally stuff. And so if there's one that's kind of spooky, woohoo, shoot that to me so I can start listening to it. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
I have watched,
that's us.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think. There was something I was going to say and then I forgot. I have been watching this week because I couldn't really focus on anything. I watched a lot of Flosstube, so it's been kind of nice to catch up. I'm terrible at watching Flosstubes just because I'll forget, and then I'll go back and try to catch up. So I caught up with like Connie and Melina on Count Twice, Stitch Once, which they probably have another one coming out soon. And then, I watched like Lynn X Stitch, like people that went to... I watched Stacy Stitches, people that went to Black Needle Society to see what I missed.
Yeah. That show is
a lot,
Joe
apparently. Joe Pickett?
Joe Pickett.
What's it on?
On Paramount, I believe.
And you said
that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen an advertisement for that.
I'll have to look into it.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's been nice to catch up on Flosstubes. And
There it goes again. Keep
shut down again. So this video could be interesting.
Honestly, I don't know that they see when it shuts down. I think it's just us and we freak out.
So we'll see what posts, but we're definitely not doing this all over again. This is like an hour and 15 minutes.
Right.
No, we're going to have to use something else.
So we're going to go because we do want to watch some movies tonight and we need to... We probably won't make dinner yet, but we're going to make dinner.
Eventually we will.
And
we need to clean up this table.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this table.
There's a lot of stuff. And I got to figure out where my stuff is I actually want to stitch tonight.
Yeah. So we will leave you here. Hopefully we'll see you if, in a week or two. If we're here before then surprise. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you for coming back every single time.
We really do appreciate it.
And for all of your kind words. And, we just really do appreciate it. You're all amazing. It's just a really good community.
It is.
It is.
So
it's the best.
And we will be, hopefully, I thought I was going to be a Black Needle Society.
Don't jinx it, because I'm going to be mad.
So we do plan.
We are planning to be.
We have a room booked to come to Galleria. We will only be there Friday and Saturday. So we're going to stay Friday night. We'll be at the Embassy Suite. So hopefully we'll get to say hello to some people.
Our
You know,
goal
look
is-
for me behind a mask because I don't want to have this again. So
Our goal is to try and be there early on Friday and kind of use Friday as our going back and forth shopping day.
Yeah.
And then to spend some time, you know, talking to people, and Saturday the same thing. So
yeah, I'm very excited because especially after missing people, you know, a couple weeks ago, I just really am excited to go and and to spend money.
Yes.
Let's face it.
Yes.
Because we
lots
don't
of
have
money.
enough stuff here
Right.
on this table. So I'm very excited for that. So that's coming up at the end of September. So anyway, we will let you go. Hope that you are that you have a good week and that you're staying happy and healthy and that it's not too miserable where you are. And fall is on its way. And we'll let you go and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. See you real soon. We're just gonna wave.
Just gonna wait till I
figure
out how to turn it.
it.